Good morning, folks. It's a soggy one this morning. It's Friday, October 13th. Friday the 13th, Tommy. I didn't even think about that till just now.
That's awesome.
We are
Hopefully we see some skinwalkers.
skinwalkers, yes. We are at a big piece of state land, pretty much in the center of Michigan. Raining. The wind's not right. Nothing about this is perfect, but we're going in for it. Gonna see what we can see this morning. We're hunting all day.
That's why you hunt the spots you don't care about.
Yeah, secondary lull spots, right?
Yep.
We're hunting all day. We're gonna sit this morning out here, see what we can see, and then probably make our way to a different spot this afternoon, scout our way back in there. Yeah, hopefully we see something this morning. Come along with us and try to stay dry. Do you see it? All we saw was that one doe, and we didn't get too soaked, thankfully. But it's been a pretty slow morning, so we're gonna climb down. Got a little walking to do, a little scouting, a little midday scouting. Tommy's got a camera that he wants to pull, so we're gonna go take care of that stuff, get a couple bites to eat, and then head over to the other spot for the night hunt. So thanks for sticking with us, guys. We'll see you in a bit.
So like right now I'm in the edge of the pines. This over here is the transition line with those couple big oaks in it.
Mm-hmm.
And then from the pines my camera's facing northeast out towards the corn and kind of that transition line there. They're coming across, you know, when they're coming through, they're coming for whatever reason, but they cut right through. I'm guessing heading towards this tree line that comes out here.
Yeah, so your camera's facing northeast,
Yep.
and they're all coming this way. So this has got to be where they're going. I mean, it's
Early morning.
it's real thick, you know, tall grass, and looks like, I don't know, maybe tag alder and stuff. And then that little pond right there that's got the trees all surrounding it. I mean, they've got everything they need right here. So there really isn't a reason to go out to that swamp. I mean, they've got bedding all right there. They've got corn right here. They've got beans across the road in this field and back over in this field. So they really have everything they need right here.
Nice easy run.
And he was coming right through them pines right there, coming this way.
Yeah. And I haven't had him on camera since then, but
Yeah, but your camera's only covering a, 40 yard,
not even
30 yard,
Not even with all the thick cover in there. You're only catching a small area.
And he's heading.
I've had him on camera a couple times out of velvet.
He'd be a good one.
Yeah. Not bad.
But I think they're all, this little creek that's up here goes like this, comes back towards the road around the pond, then goes straight back south to the big tree line back there. But all that stuff right there on the other side of that pond, I think that's where they're at. Me too, buddy. Okay, guys, it's like 1 o'clock. We're heading out, battling the rain. We dropped Josh off about three-quarters of a mile south of us. He's scouting his way up through a big chunk of woods to the south of us. And me and Tommy are gonna go in here where he's got a camera. He wants to move his camera to a different direction on the tree. Then we're gonna backtrack and come scout out this edge up here where we think the deer are bedding. Got an east wind coming, hitting us right in the face. Kind of a weird wind, but if they're bedding where we think they are, it actually works out pretty good. So that's the story for now. We're just trying to stay dry. Hopefully we smash something tonight. Hey, Thomas? That's right. Just wanted to give you guys a little update. So far, me and Tommy have covered probably a mile and a half or so of this property. And we found a lot of good sign. A lot of good sign. Back over here. I'm not sure if you can see. There's pine trees back there. But between us and the pine trees, this is all bedding. And we found what we did was there's the truck. So we walked this corn all the way out, back over to them pines, back over in here. And then we came all the way around over here, which is a big creek. Well, I shouldn't say a big creek. It's a small creek, but it's a big ditch full of water. And we come across this creek down over here about 80 yards. We found a big crossing. And so Tommy put a camera up down on that oak tree down there. He's putting another one right here because we've got a big crossing here. And there's about 3 more, about 15 yards from here, 25, 40, right down by that other oak tree right down there. So what our thoughts were, we kind of taking a chance, because the wind's coming out of the east, northeast, and so we hurried up back there because we knew that the wind was blowing into the bedding. We knew that was going to happen, but we wanted to see that backside. And from looking at the map, I figured that this up here would be bedding, and it definitely is. Down here on the south end, we come through, we found a couple beds, not much for sign though. Most of the sign is back here by these oaks and going to the corn and then coming across this ditch here, going out across the road out to the bean fields. So being that we have an east wind, there's nothing in here in this tall. It's almost like an old clear cut, but it's just this scrubby crap, and there's no trees to hang out of. So we're not sure what tree we're gonna hang out of, but I'm thinking this oak tree right here would be a good possibility, and another guy in that oak tree right there, because that would cover this whole, it's probably 80-yard stretch right here of all these really good trails where all these really good runways are coming across this ditch. And I mean, they're just beat down. I mean, you can see it's dug right down into the side of the bank. That's our thoughts. If anything, Tommy's got a couple more cameras out now so that he can get some more intel on both sides of this property. Because really all he's had is the one back there. So now he's got both sides of this bedding area. And it's really not that far from the truck. I mean, the truck's right there. And that's probably 300 yards. So we're really not in deep. It's kind of a change up from what we're used to. It's kind of nice, actually. But there's a lot of places right in here where they can bed, and we're banking on this east wind, hoping they go to the beans tonight instead of oaks or corn. There are a lot of oaks in here as well. These oaks are actually dropping, so they might hit these on their way to the beans. Right, Tommy? So we're gonna get up a tree, see what we can see tonight. Josh is somewhere south of us. He found some good sign, so he decided to set up. Thankfully, we haven't been getting rained on. It's supposed to start pouring around 5 or 6, so we're hoping that it holds off. So we're gonna get up a tree, guys. We'll see you guys in a little bit. It is now 5 o'clock. We've spent the last hour and a half trying to find a tree, to no avail. So we found a big deer bed that we're actually gonna sit in and hunt from, because we tried to get into that oak tree. We tried to get into that oak tree. We walked over to that poplar tree there. And it was all a crapshoot. There were so many limbs on those oak trees that we could barely climb them, let alone hunt from them. And the poplar tree is way too far from the sign with a bunch of overgrown crap around it, so we decided to come back over here and hunt this lane right here, this little opening. All the runways are all through here. So we're gonna sit here in this deer bed with all of our tree climbing gear sitting on the ground. We've got, each of us have like, I don't know, $1,200, $1,500 worth of climbing stuff done out of a tree. And none of it is useful right now. It's all useless. So maybe I can kneel on something or prop my elbow on something. I don't know. But we're gonna sit here in this deer bed, have a little snacky snack for all of life's adventures. This has definitely turned out to be an adventure. Josh is probably sitting cozy up in a nice, perfectly straight oak with a perfect back cover. Just kidding, Josh. But seriously, that's probably what happened. And we tried to hunt separately. We tried to hunt together. You know, neither would work, so we're hunting together on the ground. It's gonna be great. I told Tommy they do it all the time. All the big shots, you know who they all are. They do it all the time. We've actually done it before. I actually reminded him of the time that we walked back, sat down like 6 o'clock. And I actually shot a doe.
Same situation. Nowhere to climb.
No time to climb. No trees to get up.
Got into thick cover and took too long to get through it.
Anyway, that's what we've resorted to. We would have liked to have gotten back in the back where Tommy's camera, his first camera is, because that's where all the buck sign is. That's where he's got bucks on camera. Yada yada. But since we think this is the bedding, and the wind is coming out of the northeast like this, we didn't want to go in there and blow it out and ruin his chances of coming back for the upcoming rut and whatnot. So we're feeling defeated, but we're gonna have a little snack, drink of water, maybe take a nap. I don't know. We'll keep you guys updated.
Just gotta make the best of it, you know. It's the only shower I'm gonna have this week.
Tommy is so sit or lay, however you look at it.
This is perfect. Look, good to go, man.
Hey guys, well we actually did end up seeing a couple of deer. We saw a small 4-point and a doe and a fawn. They came in behind us, well behind me. I was facing away from them. It was raining pretty good. It was hard to hear. It was windy. That grass was tall. So by the time I got turned around to see them, they had moved through the opening and I did not get a chance to film, and it wouldn't have mattered anyway because the rain was coming down really good. We actually left about, it was probably 10 minutes before it was dark enough to not be able to shoot anymore because it started downpouring. And so we did get to see a few deer, and it was an experience for sure. It was really frustrating. We were tired, you know, we'd both gotten up at like 3 o'clock that morning. So, but that spot is definitely going to be good. When we do have the right wind, we can get back in that corner. So that's kind of what Tommy, especially, he lives closer to there. He's looking forward to getting in there. But even though all that didn't go as planned, you know, we ended up sitting on the ground with all of our tree hunting stuff. It was a fun time, and we had a good time. So that's what it's all about. Josh ended up seeing a small buck, nothing really other than that. And like I said, the rain started coming down, so he got out of there too. So yeah, guys, thanks for joining us on this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Had a few laughs like we did. We've got a few nice ones on camera that we're still going to be chasing, so stick with us. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, like, share with your friends. Let me know in the comments what you think, what we could have done differently or do better. Just let me know. I'm always open for suggestions, and let me know how you guys' season's going. So thanks again for watching, and we'll see you guys all in the next video.